Hola a todos! Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest pronunciation traps for Spanish learners, and those are the words that you use the most. These words are so familiar that you don't even realize that you might be saying them a little off. And I totally get it because one of my talón de Achilles in English is the word good, because I keep saying good because that's how I learned it from the beginning. All the words with like good, would, and hood, and all these words are hard for me because I learned them wrong from the beginning. I learned that it was good, would, and I've used them so much that they got stuck. And why does this happen? Because beginners focus more on learning words than on learning sounds. And pronunciation isn't always the main focus on traditional language learning settings, which means that learners usually don't get exposed enough to the sounds of the language. And most language schools don't even have like a dedicated program to pronunciation. I actually emailed more than 10 language schools in New York City, and all of them told me that they did not have a dedicated curriculum for pronunciation. So when you learn a word from the very start and you repeat it often, it becomes permanent, whether you say it right or wrong. Like one of my students says, practice makes permanent. And why does pronunciation matter? Pronunciation isn't just about sounding good, it's about understanding fast speech. The better you pronounce, the better you'll understand. And today I'll show you how to fix 10 of the most common mispronounced words in Spanish. I'm going to break them down into 4 key pronunciation patterns. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe. I post one lesson every week. You can also subscribe to my newsletter where you'll receive a bi-weekly lesson into your inbox. So here's the plan. I'll say a word, I'll place it into one of the 4 categories. I'll break it down and I'll show you how to pronounce it correctly. And then I'm going to give you tips on how to incorporate this kind of practice into your learning routine. At the end, I'm going to recap, and you'll also be able to download a PDF so you can keep this forever into your Spanish learning toolbox. Okay, so let's go for it. Here are the 4 main categories that I'm going to be talking about today. The first one, banana, got it, the bodega, and fish. I'm going to be explaining them, don't worry. First word, adios. What I hear usually for this word is adios or adios with a d, instead of adios. This falls under the category the bodega. This means that all the consonants in bodega are actually soft. It's like la bodega. They're soft and continuous sounds and not bodega like in English, but so the word adios has one of these ones. Adios, adios. Not adios or adios, adios. Second word that falls into the same category, todo. Todo, it's also really common, and it's not todo, which is what I usually hear, todo. It's todo. So this D needs to be soft. Third word that we're going to be talking about is de nada. It's 2 words, not one, but it's like you're welcome, which we say a lot. It's de nada. So this one falls under 2 categories. One of them, again, the bodega one, which is the second D, de nada, okay? But something else that happens is that it falls under the banana one, and I call this banana because in English, when you say this word, it's like banana, and you make this sound, banana, And this pattern gets carried into Spanish, and words like de nada sound de nada, de nada, and it's not it's a, de nada, de nada, not de nada, de nada, okay? Fourth word into this, in both of these categories, the banana and the bodega, it's the agua. The G in agua, it's soft. It's not agua, like in bodega in English. It's agua, agua, okay? It needs to be continuous and soft. Agua. Something else that I hear sometimes in people that say the word agua is that they say agua, and they drop the last a, like in banana. It's banana, agua, agua, not agua, agua, okay? This lesson comes with a PDF as well, where I'm going to lay down all the pronunciation patterns and the most common words and how to fix them. So go to my description to download it. Let's keep going. We have another word that falls under banana and got it as well. Let's start with the banana situation. The word por favor. This word also tends to be pronounced por favor, instead of fa. So it's por favor, o, not por favor, like banana, por fa. It's a, por favor, por favor, not por favor, por favor. Second thing that happens with this word is the R, the R sound. This has por favor, it has it twice, and I wrote got it here because the sound that we need to use is the same sound that usually in American English, it's like a fast T or D, like got it, got it, got it, por favor, got it, por favor, is the same sound, okay? So instead of por in English, it's por favor, por favor, not por favor, pero por favor, okay? Vowels and R sound, por favor. Next word, hablar. It has a B, and this B is really soft. Hablar. I'm not fully closing my mouth. Hablar, hablar, okay? The B needs to be softened. I usually hear hablar, hablar with a b. It's hablar, hablar. And it also has an R at the end, which I usually hear either or more for UK English speakers, just without the R, like habla, without hablar, hablar. So you need to do this little tap at the end, hablar, hablar. And because you do it fast, sometimes it's really soft and silent, but it needs to be there, hablar. So not hablar or habla, but hablar, hablar, okay? Next word, the word soy. This word many times sounds like English speakers are saying soy, like soy sauce, the soy, this bean. This is because you're using the same vowel that is used in fish, soy, instead of soy, I. It's the same sound that you'd say in yes, yeah. Your tongue, the middle part of your tongue needs to go up into your palate and press. Yeah, soy. So it's not soy, like the sauce. It's soy. Press your tongue up, okay? Next up, me llamo. In this one, it happens the same as with soy. The double L, it's ya, me llamo. This it's in at least Spanish from Spain and Mexico and so on. In like Argentina or Venezuela or Colombia, you can hear different sounds for the Y and the double L. But in Spanish from Spain and at least Mexico as well, they go me llamo. Also putting the middle of your tongue up, pressing it up on your palate. Ya, me llamo. You need to press a bit more. It's not me llamo with the A from fish. It's me llamo with the ya. Okay? This me llamo also has the banana error or mistake, which is doing a me llamo instead of me llamo. So we want to hear a sharp e, and not a, the me llamo, but me llamo. Next one that has the same two issues as me llamo, it's voy a comer, voy a cantar, voy a llamar. We need to hear the ya in voy a. It's not voy a, like soy sauce or fish, it's voy a. Okay. Also, when you say voy a something, the a in voy a tends to be dropped into a, like banana, okay? So it's like voy a llamar, voy a. It's not a, it's a, voy a. So o a, voy a. And last, but definitely not least, is the word gracias or gracias. I say gracias because that's how we say it in Spain, but most of the Spanish speakers say gracias. This word falls under the banana and the got it situation. The banana one, because it's usually said gracias instead of gracias. So it has a, ya, gracias. Not gracias, but gracias. Not banana, but banana. Another little issue that I hear with this word is the R. So again, it's the same sound as in got it, gra. Not gra, but gra, gracias. Okay? I know that this might be a lot, but now you just need to include pronunciation into your learning routine. How do you do that? Step number 1 is to notice the patterns. Just notice them. It's normal that you might still not be able to do it in your mouth, but just notice it. You need to start spotting them every time that you hear them. So keep your ears open and do a lot of listening, watching TV, podcasts, radio, talking to people. And if you have the chance, slow it down, slow down the content that you're listening, and even stop the audio or whatever it is, stop it when you hear that sound and try to repeat it, try to play it back. So if you hear the word gracias, then play it again and notice how it's gracias, and it has a ra. Second step, slow down. It's really important to slow down because speed in pronunciation comes with practice. But first, you need to get the movements right. So as I said, when you're listening, slow it down. There's no rush, so you can really spot that. But also, when you speak, if you have the chance and no one's rushing you, slow down as well and see if you can anticipate when you're going to say one of these really common words, and you can say it really slowly and trying to do this specific movement. This will also help you train your mouth to make these new movements for you, and will also build muscle memory, and then you'll have more accurate pronunciation. And now, for example, every time that I know that I'm going to say good, I really slow down and I emphasize it for myself and I say, yeah, it's good. I slow it down a lot so I can say it consciously. So let's recap. What do you need to put into your toolbox? What do you need to be looking for to spot in your audios? Vowels crisp and sharp. Not like banana, not banana. The R sound, that's like a fast tap in got it. So like pero, cara, ra. Got it. The bodega or la bodega. These 3 consonants are really soft and continuous. And the Y and the double L are not a in fish, like soy or me llamo. They're ya, like in yes. Okay, so now that you know these patterns, let me know in the comments what's your biggest pronunciation talón de Aquiles. And if you find it helpful, I'll really appreciate if you give it a like and you share it with people who might also enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.